I was thinking for some time now of ordering some Mad Honey jars. What do you think of it, and what should I look out for? I don't know. I've never done or heard of Mad Honey before this, so let's try it. Hi, it's time for a disclaimer. Mad Honey is legal in every country, I think, except for one country. We're gonna get into that. But I still don't recommend most people try it because one, there's a lot of scams, and I found out about that. And two, it's really inconsistent. It's really hard to regulate how potent one honey is to the next, and so it's really easy to take too much. And let me tell you, when you take too much of this stuff, not fun. Not fun. So this video is for education and entertainment. Okay, bye. Now I want to really understand Mad Honey, so I just spent way too much money on honey. The cheapest Mad Honey I bought was actually on Amazon, and it was only $69 for a jar of honey. That's the cheap one. I also bought honey from multiple different sources from actually around the world to really try it all, and I might have found a Mad Honey that might or probably grows in your neighborhood. But the honey's not here yet because I literally just ordered it like an hour ago. So while we wait for it to arrive, let's start learning. Okay. From what I could find, Mad Honey started to really catch fire in the West, I think 10 years ago because of a Vice article. But it was a really cool video about Nepalese Mad Honey, and more specifically, the tribe of the Gurung people who would go up to the mountains and get this Mad Honey that's super high up, and on top of that, super dangerous to collect. It's a really cool story. There's videos, Yes Theory did, Joe Rogan's talked about it, a lot of people have talked about it. It's very fascinating. How it was originally told was this was honey that could make you hallucinate, and that's kind of what everyone got caught onto. But in actuality, Mad Honey is way bigger and more common than just Nepal, and it does not make you hallucinate. It's Vice. There was cool moments, and as always, there's also some stuff they kind of over-dramatized to sell. But Mad Honey, the more you read about it, is very ubiquitous around the world. It's found in Korea, it's found in China, it's found in Turkey, and Mad Honey can be found in so many places because the only real thing that makes Mad Honey is that it's honey from the rhododendron plant. And the more I read about the history, I found that Nepal might not even be the best poster child for Mad Honey. The best poster child might actually be Turkey. In Turkey, I believe it's called deli bal, and it's a very traditional old medicine that is still used today to treat things like indigestion, stomach ulcers, asthma, and hypertension or high blood pressure. Historically, there's also ancient evidence of Mad Honey being used as a weapon, and we're going to get into that when we get into taking too much. But one of the most common use cases that is still used today and actually got it banned in Korea is boner honey. Apparently, middle-aged Korean men were ordering so much of it, it reports here, 8,000 kilograms from Nepal in 2003 to 2004. The Korean government banned it in 2005 because they were using it to screw. I honestly couldn't find out how they use it. Like, is it used to make you last longer, or is it used to, like, get you hard? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We found out. About the safety of Mad Honey, it's generally kind of seen as scary, but somewhat safe. And I have to be careful with that because generally speaking, fatalities are very, very, very rare, except for in southwestern China. Essentially, there's a Mad Honey that's native to there that if you do it, reportedly, I think there's a 25% chance that you'll die. But what's important to know is that Mad Honey in this case is actually not the same Mad Honey that we're talking about. The Mad Honey that's over there is from a completely different plant. I think it's called like the God Vine, some epic name. And it's also used in traditional Chinese medicine, but if dosed incorrectly, is very, very deadly. But the Mad Honey that we're trying is not that. And the active chemical in our honey is Grayanotoxin, or more accurately, Grayanotoxins. There's actually several. I think there's up to like... No one cares. An important note about Mad Honey is that even though it's kind of concentrated in Turkey, Nepal, that region of the world, Mad Honey can actually be found around the world because rhododendrons can be found around the world. In fact, I actually grew up in Oregon, and one of my first jobs, because I grew up on a farm, was what we call deadheading roadies. I had to, like, as a kid, go out there, and you would, like, pick off the dead flower heads of the rhododendron, But the thing about roadies is that they're like insanely sticky, like so sticky that it would like fuck up your hands really bad because it would just like, it's like super glue. It was so bad as a kid. We'd have to like wear gloves, but then if you wore gloves and the grub, they would like rip instant. It's, who cares? Deadheading roadies suck. That is a terrible job. I hated that job as a kid. Ugh. Little did I know I could have been getting high as hell. Now some of you might be thinking, like I was, wait, if mad honey is from rhododendrons, can't you just use the rhododendron plant and skip the honey part and get messed up on the rhododendron? Yes, and we're going to get into that later on. It's pretty cool. So it's also an ancient tradition of Native American people, I think. I don't know. The honey came, and I am very excited, so let's do a quick unboxing. First, this is the Amazon one, and it's a nice box. Ooh, this is cute. Okay. Okay. Very dark. Ooh, whoa. That's a very unique flavor. For some reason, it reminds me of like floral beer, like an IPA. It's kind of gritty. Yeah, it tastes like it's very good honey. It's very unique. Okay, let's open a box. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh. What's this box? Oh my God, is this a package from Ash Creek Farms? God. This is my family farm. These are the hazelnuts we grow in Oregon. This is all my cousin. This is his company. Sustainably sourced. We have dark chocolate covered, milk chocolate, or plain. If you want to help out the channel and my family, there's a discount code in the description. You can go get yourself some nice hazelnuts, or as the older generation in Oregon calls it, filberts. Okay, back to the video. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. Rhodium version from Flower of Hills, Mountains, and Himalayas of Nepal. That's not. Oh, very serious warning. Ooh, that looks scary. I like that. Please do not consume this honey if you have any medical illness, including mental health issues. Strong, potent, rare harvest of mad honey is highly intoxicating. Don't believe your friends who tell it's not strong based on their experiences with other brands of mad honey. Please keep out of reach of children and family members. Start small. Do not be greedy. Not more than 10 grams at once. Wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's a good flavor. Ooh. Weirdly enough, a lot of people report that when you eat it, you get like a burn, like it's almost spicy. I'm not getting any of that. It just tastes like very gritty honey. Like kind of like I can taste the pollen. I don't know if that's what I'm tasting, but it's very gritty. Last one. Ooh, this was a bamboo. This wins packaging any day of the week. This is nice packaging. This is so cool. It's like glass sunken into this band. This is the cutest packaging. This mad honey, I believe, is from Turkey, which is very cool. Ooh, this is filled to the brim. Much more viscous. Oh yeah, that's like ordinary honey. That doesn't taste good. Ew. This is a little nerdy. Not that I've ever done this, I'm not admitting to shit, but it tastes very similar to dimethyl mind your business. Like it tastes like that, like really gross, like yellow flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but if you have smelled that before, it smells exactly like that. It's not good, not good. Our honey contestants. Now let's use my friends as guinea pigs. Whoop whoop.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Josh. We're on camera?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh God, oh God. Gay people don't have casting couch?
No, but we can make one happen.
Oh God. Just get you guys in frame.
There's something here. Oh,
This is for tech deck. Did you say is that for a tech deck?
You do this.
I just want to frame this a little bit.
so
Okay,
where
So
do
a
I
little
go?
bit closer, and then. So, what's your guys' favorite position?
What?
Is this your guys' first?
It is.
First, let's do a tasting.
Josh, are you lightweight?
Yes.
For what?
Anything.
You're the guy that passed out on Kratom that I talked about in the last video.
That was when you. That was a year ago.
Ooh, now you exposing him on camera.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's insane.
So each of these is 7 grams. Okay, well, I guess we just dip and taste.
Josh, you're put more on yours. Come on.
What?
That's the same amount. Anyways, 1,
This is
2,
a smaller
3, let's
spoon.
go. That's so good.
That is good.
Wow, I want to put that on my peanut butter.
Isn't it so good? This one, Amazon, $69. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Last one. This one is different.
This is the cute packaging one.
The cute packaging from Turkey.
You know the Turks, they go hardcore.
Do you? Do they?
I don't know.
Is it a thing? Have you ever met a Turkish person?
No.
I believed it too. I was like, oh wow.
Go. Ugh. You like that?
That tastes
More
like
earthy.
that tastes like the children's medicine you get in the
Oh.
in the little bottles. No, this is gonna be crazy if this next hour we don't feel anything and then Meta just spent $500 on honey.
Wouldn't that be crazy? I think that'd be pretty crazy. Yep.
So we're just gonna like
Do it.
stick our tongue in here and
Yeah,
what I was-
I'm gonna get by my finger and I'm trying to get everything in there because I want this experience. Solid.
Salud.
cheers.
Cheers.
I actually don't like this one.
Is this the first one?
Mm-hmm.
It tasted better in
The small amount. It doesn't taste as
Tastes
good
kinda
now.
Nasty. Have him speak.
You feeling it? There's not a chance. It's been 2 minutes, and if you feel
No,
it,
no. Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Come back to me.
just general rule. If you feel something this early on, that means you're for later on.
I feel hot.
Well, then we're
20 minutes later.
guys. We're gonna go on an adventure to Alan's room. Let's go. Transition.
We're having my sexy time.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Go transition.
Oh.
I feel so violated.
Your room.
Run.
Whoa.
I know that's right. Oh, how
Bitch.
you jump?
Alan, are you out?
Yeah.
Good.
Yo, Alec gotta going off right now.
Oh, ooh! I don't even know how I did that. You won because I fell.
Nah. It's been an hour and a half, and they don't feel anything.
No, absolutely not.
I feel a little bit. It just feels like I'm high on weed.
It's
Wow.
a waste of my time.
Oh my God. I mean, he's not totally wrong. It was a total bust. We felt nothing. And we took 7 grams, which is around 1 teaspoon, okay? So the next night, I decided to take double that, around 12 to 14 grams, which is 2 teaspoons. It's been 2 hours and I don't feel But the third night, I discovered that I didn't have to guess on the dosing because the website said you had to take at least 20 to 30 grams to feel it, okay? So I took 35 grams that night, and sure enough, dude, it's been an hour and I feel fucking nothing. I feel scammed. That's how I fucking feel. Oh my God. Literally nothing. 0. Now, do I think this website scammed me? Maybe. No, as much as it pains me to say this, I don't think they scammed me. There's actually a couple of very reasonable reasons why I didn't feel anything. But I'm also not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying that they do have a couple of excuses. For one, my stupid ass took 7 grams thinking I would feel something, and they very clearly say that is not enough on the website. So that's on me. What? Now that I'm editing it, it very clearly said don't take more than 10 grams on the package on the bottle. So like, I'm not taking all of that. That's partially on them. The other huge reason why I might have not felt anything is because actually when mad honey is harvested can affect its potency drastically. Studies show that actually during spring, if you find mad honey, it is substantially more potent with Grayanotoxin than in any other season. So it could be that this stuff was harvested during a time where it wasn't as potent. I'm still a little mad that that wasn't controlled for and I took 35 grams and felt absolutely nothing, but you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm generally too over-trusting, so I could be off about this, but I just don't think that they scammed me. I just think that bad batch or something. I don't know. But this does bring up a very interesting point, which is, are there scams out there with Mad Honey? And I don't have any evidence of this, but yes, 100% yes. Just think about how much this would cost if it was ordinary honey. Like, I don't know, $3-4, okay? If you just slap on a label that says Mad Honey Medicinal, this goes up to a lot more, 10, 20xing that stuff, right? And let's say you try it and you don't feel anything, like the tons of reports of people who buy Mad Honey online and don't feel anything. Well, you can always just say, well, this is the medicinal version. There's just not enough Grayanotoxin to get you intoxicated, but there's enough to give your body the nutrients it needs of Grayanotoxin, right? Bitch, I just spent like $100 on honey. I want Grayanotoxin on my shit. I feel like I'm really pushing the edge on how much you can swear without getting demonetized. Because I swear a lot, but I love bad words so much. I know some of you might be thinking, Meta, stop with the learning. I want to see you get messed up on this stuff. And that's coming, I promise. But I want to answer the question, what actually is this Grayanotoxin stuff, and is it medicinal? So when you look up Grayanotoxin, the very first thing that comes up is that it's a powerful neurotoxin. And I don't know about you, but when I first heard that, I was like, that doesn't sound like something I'm supposed to eat. That's a no. No, I'm not doing that. But as we've covered before, you have to be very specific when using words like this and how you understand them, because neurotoxicity is not really the same across all things. A great example is Amanita muscaria, which often is said to be poisonous, toxic, neurotoxic, but when you start to read about the active chemicals, what that really means is, well, it's really no more neurotoxic or dangerous than alcohol, and people are kind of just saying that because it's intoxicating and we're not culturally used to using it, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to hear any of you nerds in the comments being, ibotenic acid is technically a brain lesioning agent. Congratulations, you can fucking read. So is ethanol, you stupid bitch.
But nitrous oxide, or whippets as you might know, has shown to be very, very long-term damaging to the nervous system, actually. If you do it too much, it can literally permanently damage your nerves to the point where you cannot walk anymore. So neurotoxicity can mean a lot of things, so you really have to ask the question, what exactly do you mean?
Hey nerds, I'm sorry, I came off a little strong. I hope you'll forgive me. If you don't like ibotenic acid, that's fine, okay?
A popular claim with Grayanotoxin or Mad Honey is that it's this psychedelic or hallucinatory honey, and it's not. Calling Grayanotoxin psychedelic is like calling marijuana or even alcohol psychedelic, where it's like, I guess, but no. Like, just because you're having this, it's just not even similar to classic psychedelia. Personally, I would describe it as a downer. It's going to slow your heart rate down, makes a lot of people sleepy. It's going to cause hypotension, meaning you're going to lower your blood pressure. And in actually very high doses, it's going to temporarily paralyze you. And in fact, historically, that's how it was used as a weapon. Reportedly, 2,000 years ago in 67 BC, this king called King Mithridates IV in Turkey basically set a whole bunch of Mad Honey out for another military to see, and then when the other military ate it up, his military came back and then just killed everyone because they were all paralyzed, and it was like easy pickings. When people do a lot of Mad Honey, I've heard it compared to being dipped in icy hot. Also, taking too much, even though very, very rarely fatal, in fact, I could almost find no reports of modern people dying from it, is still, people report it feeling like you're gonna die. Like, it's going to be very, very scary. So Now, what is this I'm holding? Well, this is a package I got from Canada, and I'm very excited to open it. So Grayanotoxin, as we discussed, is found in Mad Honey across the world, but also you can get, ooh, this is cool. You can just get the leaves of the rhododendron plant of certain species, and it's called Labrador tea. Smells like general plant matter, like there's not really a strong flavor. And naturally, there's not a lot of information on how to dose this, so let's experiment. In traditional medicine, Mad Honey is often used to treat things with the heart, with the gut, diabetes, but I think one of the most, well-grounded uses for it medicinally in traditional medicine is with hypertension, because it does cause hypotension. And if any of you are curious about where I got this tea or where I get a lot of my legal plant stuff like Amanita muscaria or kratom, kava, canna,
All of that is in the description below. And if you click on it, I get paid.
This looks gross. It's starting to smell like tea, and kind of good too. It smells like green tea with like a dash of cinnamon. It is 9 p.m. and tonight is the night I'm going to feel it. If it's not from this, it's going to be from the honey. We're going ham tonight, okay? Okay, I've let it steep for like 30 minutes and the water's starting to look real nasty. So I think that's a good sign. It's a little minty. There's not a lot of documentation or videos of people doing this, so I'm kind of scared. Oh. It kind of tastes like green tea. It's like very similar to green tea, kind of like a shitty green tea. And then there's like a freshness, like not a burn, but like a mentholy, very subtle, like psh, splash. It's been 40 minutes and I think I like feel it. I'm very tired, very relaxed. It feels similar to this actually, Amanita. My heart rate's really slow. I also kind of feel like I'm out of breath constantly, which is not super fun. But it's not bad. It's just like, it's weird.
Now, in typical meta fashion, I decided to take a lot more, and
This is very much unlike me, but I'm not even gonna measure it. I'm getting a boner. I get why it's used for boner stuff now. I'm gonna eat more honey, because it's been 2 hours, and I wanna feel more. This is a lot of honey. I've taken a lot of honey. It's been 3 hours. I've completely finished this honey, drinking the tea, and somehow I feel more sober. I give up. This shit sucks. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the case, if you want some good honey, you need to go directly to the source in Nepal or Turkey, because this shit's kind of whack. It's been a few hours since I finished everything, finished all the honey, and my skin is starting to feel like the sick skin, kind of like icy hot, just very sensitive to touch. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's like, I don't know, just very sensitive, you know when you're sick and you're just kind of like, ugh, it's like that.
The next day.
I had a weird night. Whoa. And I have my stomach feels horrendous.
My final thoughts on Mad Honey, 4 out of 10. Pretty whack. Finding good stuff is really hard unless you're actually in Nepal or Turkey. Even if you get good stuff, it's going to be exorbitantly expensive. And if you manage to buy it, there's no way to actually know how potent your stuff is. So if you take a tablespoon one day, you might feel nothing, but the next day you might be paralyzed. And if you do happen to take the perfect amount, it's not that good. Like, it's just, there's not a lot of euphoria. You kind of feel nauseous. Your stomach feels weird. It's just not the vibe, okay? 3.5 out of 10. Ugh. If you like the channel, subscribe to my Patreon. Bye.